All right, Argonaut fans, time for our first Argo Weekly interview of the week, and it's with assistant softball coach Cindie. Corey, softball, like we said in the opener, kind of had a mixed bag this week. Got swept on Friday against Valdosta State 4-0 and 11-3. Came back and pummeled Lambeth on Sunday 21-0. And 8-0. Let's start with the VSU games first, Cindie. I know a difficult doubleheader for the squad. A long trip to Valdosta, a day trip. You guys were really excited after splitting with them the first time out. Just didn't quite have the bats going against Valdosta and suffered two pretty bad losses.
Yeah, it was frustrating. It was a very frustrating game, especially after we played so well against them when they were here. Really, in my opinion, we probably could have swept them when they were here. We played well both games, and then we go there and just the wheels fell off. So our bats weren't there. We left a ton of people on base. We were getting on base and making things happen, but we just couldn't get the scores across. Tori did a good job. She stepped up and she did a pretty decent job against a great hitting club. So we got to hit with them. That's the name of the game this season, is no matter who we're playing, we're going to have to hit with them.
You guys are used to, over your years as assistant coach and as a player here at UWF, and obviously over head coach Tammy Sears' tenure, used to playing with the big guns in the Gulf South Conference. And, Valdosta State ranked 5th in the nation, 2nd in the GSC. I got to think you guys are kind of waiting for that time when it really kicks in this year, and you guys are playing at that same level as the Valdostas and the Huntsvilles. It hasn't happened yet, but I know you guys are waiting on it.
I mean, it's like this team is so capable, and we have all the skill that we need to do that. And when we are hitting, we're hitting a ton, and when we're not hitting, we're not hitting. And it's like it's an all or nothing type team this year, and it's kind of frustrating. I don't know if it's the freshmen or we have 6 freshmen, 3 seniors. We've had a ton of injuries.
Sure.
I think we're down with injuries and other stuff that's gone on. I think we're down to like 12 players going into this weekend. So. It's been an up and down year, but we are capable of beating everybody. I mean, we're capable of beating the best team and losing to the worst teams.
Right.
I mean, beating the worst team
right.
and winning to the...
Exactly.
So it's frustrating. You never know what team's going to show up. But, there's a long season ahead of us. And going into this weekend, we're really hopeful that we can take care of the West Side and be where we need to be for postseason.
Yeah, there is a lot of season left to play, and hopefully you guys really got things kick-started on Sunday. A Lambeth team that obviously isn't at the same caliber that you guys are used to playing against, but still, victories of 21-0 and 8-0. Both games were halted in the 5th inning because of the run rule. Lambeth's not a great squad, but it's a mark of a good team to be able to go out and take care of business.
Yeah, we were worried about it. You kind of play to your level of competition, and so we did talk to them about that before the game, that we can't just play down and expect to win, because with this team, we have to be running on all calibers to get the job done this year. We can't really just show up and go through the motions.
You mentioned the play of Victoria Harvey, pitched very well against Valdosta State, took the loss in the opener there, but she's won 3 of her last 4 decisions. Didn't pitch a whole lot at the beginning of the season, has really seemed to hit a groove. What's the difference for Victoria over the last 2 weeks?
She's just doing a really great job keeping the ball down and hitting her spots. She's stepped up, and she's really, I'm really proud of her. She just hits her spot. She puts the ball where it needs to be, and we've been working the drop ball a lot more and keeping the ball low, and she's just doing a great job.
You've hit on it a little bit already. This is a huge week for you guys coming up. GSC crossover starts on Thursday. You guys will play 7 games in 4 days. They all count as conference games. That's almost unprecedented in any sport, to play 7 games. All of them count towards conference in a 4-day stretch, and really it can make or break your regular season. Hit on it again. How important is this week for you guys, and what's it going to take to hang in there and come away with a winning record at that marathon event?
This weekend is always the longest weekend of our season. You seem like you're up there in Decatur forever. But traditionally the West Side isn't as strong as the East Side. They do have some powerhouses over there like Monticello and stuff like that. Traditionally, we've always gone and taken care of business, but like I said, we can't take anything lightly. And at this, it's go time. We have to take care of business, and we're just hoping that we show up this weekend.
You heard her say it. It's go time this weekend for the UWF softball team. Without a doubt, the biggest week of the season. 7 games in 4 days. All of them count towards the GSE standings. It's the Gulf South Conference crossover. It begins on Thursday with a 4 p.m. game against Ouachita Baptist, then 2 games each on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Of course, you can listen to all of those games live right here at GoArgos.com.